Hey guys, TipTop Gamer is back with another awesome video, and I hope you guys really enjoy it. Oh, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps out the channel and lets me know that you like what I'm doing. With all that in mind, let the fun commence. But first, the intro. I really hope the professor doesn't mind me breaking into her laboratory. But I need to hustle. I've been so focused on my adventure, I forgot why I was here. I'm supposed to be collecting Pokemon for the Paldea Pokedex, and I barely caught any. I need to hustle, or else the professor's going to be mad at me again. I still have flashbacks to the time that he yelled at me when I was coming home from space. I gotta hurry. Where's the place that you can get a lot of Poke? Pictures from Area 0! I forgot that place existed! There's gotta be loads of Pokemon that I can find there! Ha! Save a grace, baby!
I need your help.
Hey guys, TipTop Gamer is back with another awesome episode of Pokemon Scarlet for the Nintendo Switch! On the Nintendo Switch 2. If you guys heard last time, you know that we trounced the final of the gym leaders here in Paldea! We took on Tulip over here and we were successful! Now we have the rights to challenge the Pokemon League all the way over here. Now with every path almost done, with only one challenge left to go for each, it's time we take on each and every challenge. Starting with this one over here. The Poco Path Lighthouse. The end of the Path of Legends. But before we head on with that, we have another shrine we need to open. I have marked on our map, or my map, where we need to go in order to find this shrine. But before we can get to this shrine, we have some more pegs that we need to crumble before our fingers. So let's go do that before anything else. Now this first peg that we're going to be tackling, we've gotten a lot of the yellow pegs already. But the first one that we're tackling today is a bit confusing. Starting off, there is a... Give it a go right over here. It's over this way, in this cave. Right down here. Straight shot over to it. Nothing too complicated, I guess. It's just finding the entrance to the cave that's annoying. The next stake we're searching for, or peg, whatever you want to call it, is right by Koraidon. I can never pronounce that name. It's right this way. Over here. Another fairly simple one to collect. We've gotten a couple already. One that's over here. And then one that's around here. I think it's there. In this crevice right here. Or this crevice right over here. One of these two crevices houses another one of those stakes. We've also gotten one that's close by here. Or was it over here? Yeah, it was. I think it was over here. Whatever, we've gotten a couple. Now we just got a couple more to find. The next stake we're looking for is very close to Contondo as well. Or Cortondo, I'm sorry. It's a straight shot from there. It's on a mountain, and it has a little gift for us. A rare candy, to be exact. What a nice steak. There's some things I also didn't pick up in this town as well, where we fought Tulip. For one thing, that TM for a skill swap. That's EX X special defense. This awakening. This other TM for substitute. These repeat balls. Look at these little Easter eggs over here. These are the original designs for some of the Pokemon in the original games, the first games. Very cool, right? Well, the original sprites. I should say, the sprites that you would choose from when you go into your Pokemon selection. That's what you would see instead of this. Just thought you guys might want to know. There's this other path that we never explored, right by where we fought Tulip. These ruins, containing a teacup, a Gimmighoul. Got a lot of Gimmighoul coins. I'm very close to being able to evolve a Gimmighoul. There are a lot of items over by these ruins, including this TM for Dark Pulse. This next stake is a little bit of a ways from where we were. Well, I guess not that far. Depends on how patient you are. If you're very impatient, then this is very far. If you're not very impatient, then this is not far at all. And there we go. The closest teleportation spots that they can use is that Pokemon Center that we just came out of. And the shrine that we're looking for, it's right over by where we fought the, what is it? The Open Sky Titan. Something that I didn't mention here that I should have, because I didn't even notice that the Bomb Burglar was over there. If you go back to where you found a Titan, you'll find a smaller version of that Titan. And if you talk to that smaller version, you'll be able to fight it again. Kind of like doing a rematch with the Titan. Should we decide to take a little detour and go this way that we went previously, where we found this girl over here, you'll find that we have reached our destination at the shrine that we seek. It's right over here, prime for the opening. Or should I say, prime for the touching. I'm gonna touch it! I wanna touch it! This is Tianpo. It is a dark ice type with incredible speed. It's sort of ruined, weakened, and offensive all my Pokemon. That is not good. It's a lot like the Wo-Chin that we fought. The only difference is it's good with speed instead of defense or special defense. And it's ice type and dark type. I'm not going to make the same mistake that I made with Wo-Chien. I'm going to catch this thing. A good idea for these Pokemon specifically, if you want to catch them, is use False Swipe. Have a Pokemon that knows False Swipe. I can't do that only because I don't have False Swipe TM in my pocket. While this is going on, can we just talk about the fact that that does not look like a very comfortable shrine? It just looks like a single stone, and that's it. Alright, I lost to it. On the plus side, this time I did not kill it, so maybe I can go back and try again? No! On the plus side, I did learn that after a while, I think about a day, once your Nintendo Switch system reads a new day, shrines do respawn and allow you to go back in them and refight the Pokemon that you just either killed or lost to. So we're going to go up against Wo-Chien again, and this time I'm going to throw my Quick Ball. See if that does anything. No, it does not. I lost to Shen Pao, the Pokemon we were supposed to be getting this episode, but I caught Wo-Chien. Wo-Chien, the ruinous Pokemon, a dark and grass type. The grudge of a person punished for writing the king's evil deeds upon wooden tablets has clad itself in dead leaves to become a Pokemon. So, in other words, it became a Pokemon out of spite. Got it. Awesome! And now this shrine will remain open. We can get a better look at it. Yep. Just a bunch of rocks, a bunch of dirt, and nothing else. I don't know how those Pokemon live in such a habitat. Oh god, oh god. On the way to the Lighthouse, I found myself a Carbos. And this is all right by where we first met Koraidon. I like how all this comes full circle in the end. And here we are. The Lighthouse. That's the door to the laboratory. Seriously? You beat me here? I know, shame on you. It took me like 3 days. Well, this is the lab. I used to come here to play all the time when I was a kid. There better be a good reason for calling us here like this. Let's find out. Everyone always says she's some kind of genius. Absolutely brilliant as a Pokemon professor. My mom, that is. But let me tell you, as a parent, she is the worst. All she ever does is work. She never comes home. I don't have a single memory of her ever even playing with me. Her own kid. My mom Sniff's the only one who was there for me. Always. Anyway, it's open now. Going in. Wait, you're not coming? I just want to get this over with. Alright. I need your help. I am currently at the deepest point of Area 0 in the Great Crater of Paldea. I have been researching the unique Pokemon here for a very long time. I'm asking the two of you to lend a hand to help carry out the final step of the great Professor Sada's glorious research. Ha! The final step? But there's something we need first. Something that can be found within that lab. What we need is the Scarlet book. Wait, do you mean this book? Ah, so you took it from the lab, did you, Arven? You mean we came here for nothing? This expedites things. Bring the Scarlet book to the deepest depths of Area 0. I promise that it will be an experience worth treasuring if you come. I must note, however, that Area 0 is both home to vicious Pokemon and outfitted with powerful cybernetic security systems. It seems to me that you might struggle if the two of you were to go alone. You may take the time to gather some reliable allies before you come, if you feel the need. I will be awaiting you in the deepest parts of Area 0 whenever you're ready. Area 0. That place is bad news. It was down in Area 0 that Mabosstiff got wounded in the first place. Down in the Great Crater of Paldea. In all honesty, I'd be perfectly happy to never see that place again. Are you gonna go? Of course I'm gonna go. We might find our treasure. I mean, I've got nothing better to do, so I might as well. I suppose she did ask. I can't just stand by and watch while a friend heads off into danger on her own. So I guess I'm going to! You gave a thumbs up to the wall. Sides, I'd love to give Mom a piece of my mind! Alright then, Summer, outside! We're gonna have a Pokemon battle to see if we're ready to head into Area 0, or not. Mostly to see if I'm ready or not. Let's go. Make sure your Pokemon are all healed up. Make sure you have the Pokemon that you want to. Because the second you step outside this building, you have no choice but to fight. Oh, never mind. You have a choice. You don't have to do it right away. You have to talk to Arven. Alright, you ready for a battle, Summer? It's time. Excellent. You ready too, my boss stiff? You're a lot nicer than all the other Mabostiffs that I've found. Alright. Mabostiff says he's ready. You're battling with Mabostiff. Are you sure about this? Okay. Yeah, I can see why you'd be worried. But my buddy here's bursting with energy. You'd never know he was so weak just a little while ago. Won't leave me alone. Always whining at me, wanting to battle with you and your Pokemon. It's been so long, I nearly forgot. But he always did love to battle. Even if we always lost to that student council girl, the Battle Fanatic one. Anyway, my point is, there's no need to worry. We're a brand new Arven and Mabostiff, and we're feeling audacious. Or maybe herbaceous? Whatever. Let me give you a taste of what we can do. Alright, it's time for the rematch you've all been waiting for! Arven is back up and ready for action! And we're going to be fighting against the very Pokemon that we fought alongside! The Pokemon that I met during our Hunt for the Earth Missing Color All-Stars! Greedent is level 58 with Cheek Pouch for its ability! In addition to the berry's usual effect, if this Pokemon eats any berry, it increases its HP. Kinda useless because Greedent isn't holding anything. It has no held items, and it uses the moves of Bullet Seed, Body Slam, Psychic Fangs, and Earthquake. Alright, we'll start out with Phoenix. Finally, a battle that's almost evenly matched, so I won't knock it out instantly with one move. This is actually going to be fun! No offense to everybody else we've fought up to this point. We already know this game is very inconsistent, but this is where the inconsistencies fall apart, and everything begins to make sense. Everything starts to fall into place. Next up, hey, we have one of those. Gardenackle is level 62 with Purifying Salt for its ability. This Pokemon not only has the damage of Ghost-type moves, it can also protect itself from status conditions. Where can I get salt like that? And it uses the moves Stone Edge, Earthquake, Body Press, and Stealth Rock. I am also about to die. This is great! Like my tricks? Huh? Booyah! Right to the face. Alright. Well, I mean, that move always gets a crit, so maybe it wasn't the best to go into if I want things to go slower, but hey, whatever. Next up, oh my god, it's hideous! Scovillion is level 60 with Chlorophyll for its ability, which means that this Pokemon is faster in harsh sunlight. Thankfully, the sun's going down, so maybe I'll be faster than it this time? With the moves Fire Blast, Energy Ball, Zen Headbutt, and Crunch. So Mr. Rude died. Alright, you know what? Screw it. I wanted to make this a fair fight, but you know what? I'm gonna have to send in the birdie. Hiya! The very strong birdie! And we're going to air release this freak. Hiya! Perfect! Perfect! Everything is going fine! Everything goes smoothly! Next up, Cloyster. Cloyster is level 59 with Skill Link for its ability, which means this Pokemon uses the maximum number of hits when using a multi-hit move. And it uses the moves Rock Blast, Icicle Spear, Liquidation, and Light Screen. Right to the face! The total ripoff of the Tentacruel Belden form! Toadscruel! Yeah! Toadscruel! It is level 61 with Mycelium Mites? Ability? I think I'm pronouncing that right. Status moves will always move slower than other moves, but these moves are also unaffected by the ability of the target. That's kind of nice. With the moves Power Whip, Earth Power, Spore, and Sludge Bomb. Don't play rough. Play rough again! Uh-oh. I missed. Alright. Let me just heal up really quick. Just give me a second here, Arven. I'm almost good. We're almost good. We're almost good. Oh god. Well, now we're not. Ah, but I have one of these too. Let me just spray my birdie in the face. Wake up! And I'm going to aerial ace your face. There we go! Last up, are you sure you want to do this, buddy? He literally just got back on his feet. Bostiff is level 63 with Intimidate for its ability, which means upon being sent out, this Pokemon will lower the opposing Pokemon's attack stats. Its Terra type is Dark type, and it uses the moves Crunch, Psychic Fang, Fire Fang, and Play Rough. Let's celebrate your full recovery with a glow up. Time to terrestrialize with Bostiff. Let's see if your terrestrial powers are enough to beat me! Ah, crap. Ooh, that hits for a lot! Alright, I'm sorry, Peppa, but I'm gonna have to sacrifice you so that I can revive Dennis. Just really quick. I think I have a max revive that I can use. Yep, there we go. I have 3. Noise! Dennis is alive! It's alive! He's alive! Oh, wow, Peppa actually didn't die. I'm actually very surprised about that. Oh, no. Now she's gonna die. Now I should have a fighting chance. I'm actually struggling to get a fighting chance. That's awesome! Alright! Trash Slash for no good reason at all, because we're just gonna use a fairy type move to do this. I don't know. I was dead set on having my starter being the one to finish it off anyway. And I wanted to terrestrialize him. But, you know, I didn't think about the fact that I wasn't even using a grass type move. Alright, well, we killed my boss Tip again. Guess we have to find the herbs again. I just started another journey. You're so close, my boss Tip. So close. But, Summer, thanks, Lamont. Thanks for your money. Dang! This is the strength of someone who could take down those Titan Pokemon? Yeah, much as I hate to admit it, I do think we're gonna need some more support. The Pokemon in Area 0 are super strong, and there are all sorts of weird machines there too. What are you looking for? I'd say we need at least 2 more people. Somebody with some champion rank level skills, and somebody who can deal with crazy tech. There's an option in this menu that I'm going to have to blur out because it's kind of a spoiler for what's going to be happening next video. Maybe Nimona? The student council girl? Yeah, she'd be perfect for the job, but I doubt she'd give us the time of day unless one of us was at her level as a champion rank. Oh, well, we've got to do what we got to do, I guess. Whoever you think could be a help, just try getting in good with them. We'll see if we can't get a team together. Get in touch if we make progress. I'll do the same. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, the Path of Legends has been complete. Alright, we've got a new objective ahead of us. We have to head to the Great Crater Paldea, but first, we need to enlist Nimona's help. She probably won't help us until we defeat the Pokemon League and become champions ourselves. So I guess you know where we're going. Back to school! Yeah, baby! We gotta beat Cassiopeia! He's lied to us for so long, and I want to beat that turd nugget before we do anything else. But that's for next video. Guys! Thanks so much for tuning into this awesome episode of Pokemon Scarlet for the Nintendo Switch. Please, till the next time, we will head back to the Rania Academy at night and give Cassiopeia what for. We're going to trounce him in that battle, and it's going to be awesome. I promise, it's going to be fun. Thanks so much for watching, guys. So long, everybody. See you in the next one.